How's it going, everybody? Be my guest as today I review Disney's Beauty and the Beast 2017 on the Razman's Reality. Couple of things before we get started. First of all, if this is your first time here and you would like to see more film reviews from me as well as some TV reviews, or if you'd like to learn some new things, or if you're just interested in theories or whatever else might come to mind here on my channel from the entertainment side of things, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss anything. I also wanted to mention that I was able to go to the fan event for Beauty and the Beast put on by Cinemark Theaters, which allowed me to see the film the day before its release on March the 16th. This review is going up on March the 19th due to technical issues. So, if for any reason you're not interested in my thoughts in the film, mainly because you want to avoid spoilers and you would just like to know what that fan experience was like, you can go to this time frame right here on the video. Chances are, if you're watching this review, you're already a huge fan of the Disney animated classic and are simply watching it to know if the cinematography, acting, and added elements to a live action version of the timeless classic make it worth seeing. So in this review, we are going to focus on those aspects rather than rehash the actual plot of the film. First of all, the cinematography is absolutely stunning. The sets and design and the look of the film bring the world to life unbelievably well. Let's begin with the two leads of the film. Emma Watson as Belle, of course most famously known for her portrayal of Hermione Granger in the Harry Potter saga, and Sam from The Perks of Being a Wallflower, is the living embodiment of the animated character. And because Belle was her favorite Disney princess growing up, she incorporated elements into the character that really fit her well. In this film, you get to see her following in her father's footsteps as an inventor, and you get to see those aspects of her personality that make her such a strong individual really, truly brought to the forefront. Dan Stevens plays the Beast. He is most famously known for his role in Downton Abbey and the current FX series Legion. He does really, really well in this film, especially for what, to my knowledge, is his first major film role. He really has a great presence on screen and really has great romantic and playful presence with Emma Watson. All the supporting cast does an unbelievable job, and it is impossible to isolate just one of these tremendous talents. If it wasn't for each and every one of them, the film would not flow and be as good as it is. I do want to address the so-called elephant in the room, which is that most people believe that LeFou is gay in this film, particularly because Disney used that terminology themselves. I want to say that for my taste, there was nothing overly gay about the character. It was just a continuation of what we saw from LeFou in the first film 25 years ago. The only thing that could be interpreted as openly gay would have been a line at the very end of the film where LeFou says that he and Gaston are in a really bad place right now. Other than that, everything in the film that you do see could easily be done by two best friends. So If that is something that was going to keep you from seeing this film, please don't allow it to do so. The musical performances are astounding, particularly those that feature new lyrics such as Gaston and Beauty and the Beast, as well as brand new songs from Maurice and the Beast. So everything about the film that needed to work from that standpoint did so tremendously. So in this film, in addition to the character growth that I mentioned for Belle early on, we also see the Beast is back story really fleshed out in terms of you get to see why he was cursed and how his childhood shaped him as a person, including making him well educated, which allows his love story with Belle to flow and make much more sense and seem less like a Stockholm syndrome situation where the victim falls in love with their captor. This film also answers perhaps the most glaring aspect left out of the original film, which is the history of Belle's mother. You learned what happened to her and why she is so important to her family. I'm not going to reveal what that history is because I think it's such a huge part of the film that if you have not seen it, you need to experience it for yourself for the first time. The only real complaints that I have about the film that keep it from being a flawless presentation is that the CGI seems to go from being absolutely fantastic to being subpar at certain points throughout. Other than that, there is nothing in the film that takes away from its believability. In fact, it's become stronger in this adaptation, and I have nothing bad to say about it at all. I personally give the film a solid 4 out of 5 star rating. As I mentioned at the onset of the video, I was able to attend the Beauty and the Beast fan event from Cinemark Cinemas. So I'm going to cut over to the iPhone now and show you the merchandise that I received and talk about the cool aspects of that experience. Okay, everybody, I apologize for the glare in this portion of the video, especially on the poster in a minute, but I tried this without the supporting light and the footage was just unusable. So this, of course, is the items that I received at the fan experience part. So we have a cup and a popcorn tin that are identical. On one side it says Beauty and the Beast in theaters March 17th, 2017, which drives me nuts because it's a cinema, not a theater. A theater is where you see a play. And then over here is my absolute favorite thing, the Beauty and the Beast IMAX poster. Very beautiful and very cool thing to own. What we saw on the actual screen in the cinema for bonus content was the 3D version of the Ariana Grande and John Legend version of Beauty and the Beast, that music video. And then we had a featurette featuring composer Alan Menken and director Bill Condon. So a very cool experience indeed, and something I was very glad that I was able to be a part of. So that wraps up this look at Beauty and the Beast 2017. Thank you for joining me, and if you would like to do so, please check out the end screen graphic as it features all of my social media where you can interact with me. I always love hearing from those of you who enjoy my work. You can also check out my previous video, as well as a video recommended for you by YouTube in case this is your first time here. And this has been your film reality.